Hey guys, I'm Rich here, and today I'm coming back at you with another Brickarms haul, and specifically this is going to be a haul of overmolds or reloaded weapons. So of course, if you don't know, reloaded or their overmold series is a bunch of products that Brickarms takes and essentially uses multiple pieces of plastic to create it. So as you can see in front of you, for example, we have a musket, which has both a gunmetal plastic and a reddish-brown plastic. We have some M16 variants that have both black and gunmetal, and then we also have a M1911 that has both reddish-brown and gunmetal. So essentially, they use multiple plastics to give their weapon more detail. I think that's the most succinct way to put it. And I think that it really elevates the level of your mocks in terms of details and other stuff like that. I'm also a big fan of Brickmania's Perfect Calibers and printed weapons from TMC and Eclipse Graphics, but I do think that overmolds might take the cake in terms of the highest quality and the most premium feel. Now, of course, that all comes with the caveat that they are much, much more expensive than a regular Brickarms. They're more expensive than a printed Brickarms. They're essentially the most expensive Brickarms you could get on the market beyond, limited run prototypes or other stuff in that similar vein, other rare stuff. Overmolds are definitely in that expensive category. But so why don't we just go over the stuff that I got today? So one of the first things that I got were a couple more of these M16s for my Vietnam War figures. As you can see, pretty standard gun right here, nothing very special. It has the black accenting on the barrel and the stock, and then of course gunmetal all around other than that. Next we have this M16 with a grenade launcher. So of course this is a more modern variant of the gun, but again, it has that similar use of plastic where the black is utilized for the stock and the barrel, along with the grenade launcher on this weapon. And then moving on to, I guess, the smallest thing that we got, which is an M1911. I'm only going to put it partially into the figure's hand, but as you can see, if it'll focus, let's see if it'll focus properly. The M1911 right here, it has reddish brown plastic along with some gun metal as well to give it that feel that it essentially has a grip, like a wooden grip. I think that the M1911s that they make are some of the best deals for the price that you get, and I think that they have some great quality on them. Finally, kind of, I guess, what we can consider the main part of this order was the Flintlock musket, as you can see here. Let's just make sure that it's actually focused properly. But if I adjust the light more favorably, what you can see is that we have reddish brown all along the body of the gun, along with the stock. And then of course, we have the gunmetal for the actual firing, the flintlock area, the trigger, and some of the barrel, and of course the ramming rod. So you guys might be wondering, why did I get a bunch of overmolded flintlocks? That's because I'm kind of trying to start to collect a large number of them for both American Revolution and Civil War era mocks and displays. Essentially, this flintlock would be pretty useful for the late 1700s all the way up until the Civil War and even throughout the Civil War. Many regiments that were raised early in the war, both on the Union and Confederate sides, utilized older technology like this flintlock before they were provided with rifling. So this could even be used then. That's why I think that it's so useful. That's why, as you can see in the background, I actually ended up getting 5 in total. So this was a nice little haul. I don't think that this was from any particular company. I'm sure that I got the most of these from either Toy Wiz or Eclipse Graphics. Those are both my usual go-tos for overmolds. I feel like they have the widest selection along with the best prices. You can always check Brickmania as well, but I find that Brickmania is often running low on stock on a lot of these items, so it might be best to head to those other sites first. I know that the Minifig Co. is starting to stock more Brickarms like overmolds and the Reloaded series in general, but I think that their selection is still a little bit lacking, so those other sites might be worth checking out first. Other than that, I don't really think there's a lot else to say. So as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe to the normal stuff, and I'll catch you next time.